Hi Julie, this is actually the second time I've done this. I forgot to turn the microphone on the first time, so at least I've had a warm up and I'll be able to give you a more concise overview of what I went through before now. So here is your dashboard. So this is obviously where you've logged into. I think this is what you were asking about, the quick draft. I've never used that, so I wouldn't even worry about it. But where I was indicating to start with is to come over to the left hand side here where it says posts, and this is basically your entire blog section. If you click on posts, it'll bring you to this next page, which is all the posts which exist on the website at the moment. So this is the what's been uploaded so far onto his blog. To add a new post, you can either click add new here or add new here. So what I'll do is I'll go through and actually post something just to show you what I normally do when I post a blog. So before I even do a blog, normally I would do a bit of keyword research, make sure that the article we're going to post about is something that people are looking for. Blog posts tend to be more specific, answering specific questions, so you might not get as many hits, but what we're hoping for is to get more people actually taking action, because blog posts are really designed to answer specific questions. So for example, I have a post here, how important is sleep? So if I copy that, this is actually for another chiro I did, and then just paste it in here. And then normally what I do is to copy the title and paste the title here. Titles are better if they're short and concise. Sometimes it's better to have a longer one. It really depends on what you're trying to do, but just for now, that's where you put the title header. Normally what I also do is to make the title here a heading 2, just to make it stand out a little bit more. I'm going to say that our keyword in here is sleep. So that's what we're looking to target for. It's probably not a great example because there's going to be 1,000,001 websites out there targeting for that same keyword. You'd probably have something more specific than that, but this is just the article I've picked, but it's just for example. So normally through the body of the text, I like to have like to have the keyword, in this case sleep, a few times throughout. Below this is a section which tells you how you're going for your keyword. I'll come to that shortly. But what I like to do normally is just to break the article up into sections just to make it easier to read for people. So I might have a header here that says research. Obviously it can be anything you want. I'm just using this as an example. Then maybe another couple of paragraphs down. It depends on how the article flows. I might have another title. I'm just going to call this one studies. I normally call that a heading 3. That one heading 3 as well, and then I come down to here, and this last couple of paragraphs might be the conclusion, so and make that heading 3. So it just breaks it up, makes it easier on the eye, also helps with your optimization as well. So with that, we come over here. Format you want to keep to standard. Categories, he doesn't have that many categories. Normally with other chiros we have a category for back pain, one for neck pain, one for carpal tunnel, one for I don't know, knee pain, one for headaches. We don't normally have that many, so whatever your article's going in, it'll be in one of those broad categories. With this one being sleep, I would probably call it, I don't know, news or something like that in this one. or maybe create a new category called general or something like that. Next we have our tags. Tags are like the keyword. They're more used for internal purposes on the website. So when you look at when people are looking on the blog section, there'll be like a side column. You'll have blogs here, and there'll be a side column with all sorts of things, and tags might be one of them. You can set them to have them on or off, but it just helps people sort of search for things. So if they're looking for sleep, there'll be a link to sleep. If you put in sleep here, for example, then they can click on that, and then it'll bring up all the articles which relate to sleep. It's useful. It's not vital though. Down here is Yoast SEO. This is the important part of the whole thing. What we're going to do is enter our focus keyword here, which is sleep. You see that it's sort of looking at things already. It's saying I've got a problem, the text contains 0 words. That's because I haven't published the post yet. As soon as I publish it, it will then be able to analyze what's there and give me a more accurate description. Then it says the meta description has not been specified. This is the meta here. So when you Google something, you have a link that comes up, and then beneath it you have like a little text area giving you an idea of what that particular page is about. This is something we can control here, and we do that by clicking on Edit Snippet. Our meta description, this is what's going to appear here. You want your keyword to start as close to the beginning of this description as possible, so you might say something like sleep is very important, we cannot function without it, and then click here to find out how you can get better night's sleep. You can see my description's not long enough, it's still showing orange. I want it to be green, so I'll just add some text here to find out you can get better night's sleep. This is vital information. There we go. So that's good now. So I can close my snippet editor. Don't worry about slug. It is important, but you don't really need to worry about that. So that's that. If we go back up to here, okay. I think that's right. I was getting to the add an image. Always important to have an image on your blog posts. If you've got an image, name it the same title as your blog post. It helps with Google and everything. So if we go to add media, what you do is click on upload files here, select your file. It'll bring up a box. You just go to wherever your file is, upload it. It'll come into your media library here, and then you'll select it. So say it's this one, for example. You'll select it where it says alt text here. Also include your title there as well. Click insert into post, and you are pretty much good to go. Hit publish, and then we'll see what we've got for our Yoast at the bottom, our SEO. Okay, it's giving me big red. Okay, it's actually saying that my keyword in this case is way over the advised 2.5% maximum, so I need to remove a few instances of my keyword. You probably won't get that if you use a key phrase or anything. It's saying I haven't got any images. I didn't upload an image. The slug contains stop words, so that's I'll show you where the slug is actually. If you click on edit snippet, there's your slug here, and that slug is generated when we actually create the post. So you can see it here, how important is sleep. That's your slug, and that's your overall link, so when you're linking to the article. So it's important to have sleep at the beginning. I think the stop word they're referring to is sleep, so if we took that out, for example, close snippet editor, and it's still, yeah, you can click on here to find out what stop word is. There's no links appearing on the page. That's because I haven't got any links. The SEO title contains the focus keyword but does not appear at the beginning, so that's saying that my title is how important is sleep. Maybe I could call it sleep, how important is it, or something like that. It's just really little tricks and snippets that you'll need to you know, that you learn over time that Google likes. And you know, it's just a really good thing to try and get everything as much here as green as possible. Don't stress if it's not all green. If you've got mostly green, then this will come up green, and then you're good to go. I think your other question was when you should publish. Basically whenever you like. What I like to do sometimes is actually do all my blogging in one day. So for example, for a Cairo, I might have 4 blog articles he wants. I'll just post them in one day. I'll publish one for that day. The rest I can schedule. So if I go to add new post, just to show you what I mean, you see it says publish immediately. I can edit this. I can select a date anytime in the future. So if I put it to hit OK, and then it'll come up schedule instead of publish. I'm sorry, my dogs are absolutely crazy. I've nearly finished the video now, so I'm not going to stop just to wait for them to shut up. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Anything you don't want, you can always come back to this page. I'm going to trash this, just hit trash, and bang, it's gone. Again, any questions, just give me a shout, and I can go from there.